Alright guys, welcome back to part 6 of Fallout. I believe last time we were about to enter Diamond City. We just met Piper, a reporter, investigating disappearances. We were also holding off on deciding whether or not to join the Brotherhood of Steel. And the loading screen takes a minute. Alright. Let's see where we are. Sunbird returned to Cambridge police station. Go to Piper's office. Control. Find information about Sean. Excuse me. The heck? Discover Diamond City, nice. Oh, there's Piper. Going about her business. Hello, resident.
Hey, you must be with the Minutemen. Wow, I really appreciate everything you guys do.
Thanks for saying that.
Keep up the good work. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
That's pretty cool.
What's with you vault dwellers in those jumpsuits, huh?
I'm a Minuteman.
Excuse me.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall, if you want a history lesson.
Who's this?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded.
Nat.
That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop
Read the
worrying
paper?
so much.
Damn sense.
I gotta head into the office.
She really does look like
Maybe
Jessica
start
Jones.
whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister?
Kinda have.
Snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's missing?
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone, and we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe you.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
I came here looking for someone.
Ugh.
That someone's gone missing, right? That's what I'm telling you. So who is it?
My boy.
I'm looking for Sean. He's my son. Less than a year old.
You have a son, mister? Man, you're old.
Girl.
You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town
Yeah.
who's afraid of this institute?
Well, there is the detective,
Nice.
Mr. Nick Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's him.
What else do you know about Mr. Valentine?
I know all the adults who go there won't admit it. Ain't that the way it is? No one's ever grateful for the people who help out the most.
Thank you.
Thanks. You were a big help.
Remember, the Institute's out there, newcomer. Watch your back.
Okay.
Everyone who's anyone.
Diamond City looks a little different. It's probably the ESO mods kicking in. Looks a lot nicer. Although frames are taking a massive hit. It's the synthetic truth. Interesting. October 2287, The Synthetic Truth by Piper by Public Occurrences. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied their sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences, or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night. Just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed my very own mayor, McDonough, sidle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing. Yes, eating noodles, a shared experience that almost every Diamond City resident. So it must be also seen to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as I sat around this time to this race encounter, but that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's school residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. There is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening, respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted a story in a Public Occurrences exclusive interview. "Oh, I was right there, all right, sitting right at the bar. Sure as you're sitting in front of me now, 22 years old or so. Just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day. Said he was from out west somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word, or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all to have to oblige. It was just so wonderful until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister, the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on, must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like a bit of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face all in an instant. Then his cheeks started twitching. Kind of funny, and I remember watching him clear as it happened just yesterday. He reached inside the coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if you were paying him for a drink, but his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Comet will learn for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded and creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute has somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans. Since after he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid and gone crazy. But he lay there like a dead, crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths. You see, we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth noticed Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute in order to test his combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek. It was never meant to kill anyone, but at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonald last Wednesday night. In the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire. And mercilessly killed several people after spending hours sharing an experience that people of Maiden City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? Trying to say the mayor is the synth? Interesting. 43 frames. Alright, before we go to Nick Valentine, let's see what this chick is up to. Talk to Piper. My CPU usage is around the 30s to 40s. Into the GPU. Not bad. 12 cores, 16 threads. 24 threads.
Hey, Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What's involved?
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
We were frozen.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yep.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Fun destroying things. It sucks. Gives me hope. How do you think? It sucks.
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. Oh my god, the smell.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a fun one to quote.
Sorry.
I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
They might be.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Don't lose hope.
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again.
Or at least not the
Or
truth.
at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Okay, that was pretty easy.
Piper,
Heading my way?
Sure. Travel.
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Girl.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Piper, you listen to him now. He'll keep you out of trouble.
Out of trouble? Where's the fun in that?
San Preston, Garvey 2, Turnpike's Bluff, Sanctuary. Yep. Alright, let's go, Pipe. City. It's a baseball stadium, it looks like. Jewel the Commonwealth. Alright, guys. We're gonna go to Nick Valentine next time. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like the video.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.